Today, we have a really rad Skyway build for you. I'm Sean, welcome back to Rad BMX Builds, and on this episode, we're doing a Skyway in translucent blue over chrome with some really sick parts like matching redline cranks, matching Skyway bars, all kinds of really cool parts. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you give us a subscribe. We're gonna be dropping some information a little bit later in this video about a giveaway. That's right, we don't do those very often, but we partnered up with someone to give you something for free. So make sure you smash that subscribe button. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, I'm gonna give you a rundown of parts right now, and then we won't have to do it after the bike's already put together. So as you can see, this is a brand new Skyway TA 20-inch bike, but this is the modern one with the threadless forks, a bigger seat diameter for the post, and V-brakes, and a Euro bottom bracket. Okay, so all the modern stuff, and this is just an old school looking bike that we're gonna do a full custom build on. So let's talk about it. This beautiful translucent blue over chrome is amazing. I love this color. I did a 24-inch hutch in this color a while back, and then that bike sold. And this bike will be for sale, so make sure you're checking out that website because it will have more bikes coming up very soon. And when I say soon, how soon? I really don't know. I got a couple bikes to build, and I think I'm just gonna dump them all on there at once. If you want a Skyway, now is the time to start paying attention. I will tell people on Instagram before it hits the website. The subscribers to my Instagram will actually get about 48 hours notice before anybody else. Those guys seem to get bikes before anyone because they know how to get them. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool. You can just go to Instagram and follow, and then a day or two after I post the bikes on the website, you'll find out about it because I'll post about it. But this bike is going to be one of those for sale. And then the red and the gold bike also are gonna end up on there for sale, probably all at the same time. Let's talk about these parts. Okay, you can see these beautiful blue matching bars. Then I got some Amy Unitron grips with the blue in it to kind of match. And then this just came out, the new Flite Tech seat by Redline by Castan. And then we did an MX2 lever, Tough Neck style seat clamp. These are the Redline cranks, powder coated in the same translucent over chrome color with an SR Sakai 44 tooth chain ring that also matches, very rare. This was a new old stock item. And the MKS XC3 pedals, which are very nice pedals. We have a fluted seat post, which is an old school look. I like that. We have silver European bottom bracket, a nickel chrome chain, and Dicomp MX2 V-brakes. Now here we go with the brake cables. I have a blue that's a metallic blue, and on camera I don't know if it looks like it matches or not. In person it's a shade off, but I have a backup. I have an Odyssey slick cable in black, so that's an alternative. We're gonna find out which one looks better once we get the bike together. Then we have the chrome Skyway pads. These are beautiful. So as you can see, the theme on this bike is going to be that blue with a silver and a couple black accents. So that's the colors we're going with. Let's get into this build. I hope you're as excited as I am. So let's get to cranking out this bike, and in no time, we're gonna have it put together. If you watched the last video of the red Skyway bike, you know I had some problems putting that bike together. Now I know what I'm dealing with, and this bike should go together real easy, shouldn't be an issue. As a matter of fact, if you noticed, I already put the headset and stem on the bike this morning. I woke up pretty early, came out here, and I was like, let me just play around with it, and went right on, no issues whatsoever. I did have some spacers on there. A lot of you told me in the last video, cut the forks, you don't have to use as many spacers, and you are right, I do know this. I think because I'm selling the bikes, I'm gonna leave that option up to the buyer. So I'm gonna leave it long with spacers, and the new buyer of the bike can either leave it that way or they can cut it, and we're just gonna build the bike. All right, let's get into the build because I know you wanna see this just as bad as I do. Okay, everything is going really great. And now we're in a fork in the road where I'm gonna have you comment down below, what brake line would you put on? Now that I have them both out, I think I've decided, but let me show you first the difference between the blue and the black. Okay, here's the blue, and I put it up against the bike, and I don't know if you can see the difference here. It looks good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like it. I just don't know if I love it. Or I can just play it real safe and go black. Because, you know, we do have the black seat. We do have black on the grips. And I'll give you a hint, tires are black. So would you go with the Odyssey slick cable in black? Or would you go with the MCS Lightning cable in blue? Let me hear your thoughts down below. Let me know what you would do. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on and you'll see in a minute which one I chose. Okay, it's on there, and be honest with yourself. Did you pick black? Because that's what I went with, and the reason, I think it's gonna give an overall better balance instead of contradicting blues. So we went with the black. As you can see, I think it looks really good on this bike. Just a little bit of cutting of the housing, and it all went together very well. I'm pretty happy with that. I like the way it looks. It's gonna take a little bit of adjustment once I get the wheels on there. And speaking of wheels, people freak out that you don't put Skyway Tough 2s or whatever Skyway wheels on a Skyway bike. What's your deal? Who cares what wheels you run? I mean, there's a lot of people that don't run GTs with GT wheels, or they run, I don't know, a GT with Skyway wheels. I really don't care. I'm gonna run whatever I want, and do you wanna see what that is? Because I think they're pretty sick. I think they're gonna look really good on this bike. So let's do the wheels next, and then we're gonna finish up with the drivetrain system, that beautiful blue crank set that I got, the red line cranks and the matching blue. So let's get the wheels on, and then we're gonna do the drivetrain and just button up a few things, and I think this build's gonna be done. If you guessed spokes, you guessed right. I love the way it looks, and on a race bike, they're lighter, and I like them. It also brings out more silver in the bike, which brings more balance, which I think it's gonna look really good outside. When we get it under the light, trust me, you're gonna like it a lot. Okay, let's talk about the drive system a little bit. I wanna be able to show you a red line crank upgrade. These bolts come from Pork Chop along with the silver bolts that you can use. The normal hardware is black on these Flite cranks. So you can get these bolts from Pork Chop and silver that go right on, perfect fit every single time, and they give it a really awesome custom look. If you like that much better than the black hardware that comes on it, you need to get over to Pork Chop and get yourself a set of those. Thank you, Pork Chop, for giving me these to show off to you guys. I hope you like them. I hope you go get them. Trust me when I tell you, they're absolutely worth it for that custom touch. All right, the bike is done, and I really like the way it turned out. I'm gonna show you what it looks like here in the shop, and then I'm gonna give you a little treat. We're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna take the red and gold, and we're gonna bring them outside in the daylight so you can see these three beautiful translucent bikes together out under the sunlight. Let's take a look at the completed Skyway TA 20-inch in translucent blue. What do you think? I hope you didn't forget that I had the white one too. Smash that subscribe button. There's more to come. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget about the giveaway. Subscribe on the Instagram for more information on that. All right, I hope you liked it. Make sure you leave a comment. Thanks again, and as always, stay rad.